from the relationship that we have with St. Botolph, particularly with the Sunday school. I think the children have got together and made this blanket for the Muswi children from the church that we are part of in Muswi.
Where did they get some of the ideas, Sarah?
For several years now, St Botolph's Church Sunday School has been supporting 2 children from Muswi village to go to school, and then other individuals from within the church have also taken up their own child to sponsor. So it's a growing link with friendship and prayer and financial support.
I'm looking at some of the lovely images. There's hearts and lots of love, and there's names. Do these refer to children out there or children here who've helped to prepare it?
Yes, they do. This one, Sidudu Zile, is a little girl who's sponsored to go into school from the Sunday school. And the one here, Faith is a 13-year-old HIV positive young girl supported by a congregational member from St Botolph's Church. I actually haven't looked at all the pictures yet, but I'm sure there's going to be great meaning behind each square on this lovely blanket, and we will be using it for children in Muswi Village Sunday School to sit on in turns in their classes.
How does something like this help to provide a link when you're out there? Does it help them to feel that the children here really feel for the children in Muswi?
Absolutely, and when we've got real names, and I will also take photographs back of the St Botolph's children, and having something to hold and touch and feel and look at really is absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much.
I think it just shows people's hearts and compassion for our children by the very little things that they've done and sewn together. And when our kids touch this and feel it, it just brings to home that someone somewhere in the world cares, loves us and prays for us. So it's just a brilliant link. We love it.
And presumably it helps children on both sides of this huge, many thousands of miles divide to grow spiritually and personally.
Yes, it does. And I love some of the squares, as you can see, has got peace and faith. Faith is the name of a girl, but we're talking about our common faith in Christ and the peace that Jesus brings us. It's brilliant to be on mission together so that we can share that and bring it to the children of Muswi.
And Sarah, you were telling us earlier on about the 3 things that are really important in our relationship between what you're doing in Muswi and St Botolph's here in Peterborough.
Yes, we've highlighted those 3 strands as friendship, prayer and money, and there's growing development in each of those areas. While I've been sitting here, I've just had a thought about this blanket which ties up with all of those things, and we might well use this as a bit of a prayer blanket in Muswi Village, and the children can sit on this blanket and pray, knowing that the other side of the world there are also children praying for them and sending prayers up to God.
And you showed us a wonderful clip you'd taken on your own camera out in Muswi of some of the children singing a traditional song, and then a 360 view of the land, which, thank God, you've been able to provide with help from others for growing food. Can we have a look at that clip? Can you just talk us through it?
The song is about dancing and praising God and giving thanks to God for what He has done. So the children are really excited about what God is doing and what God is going to do. Hence the appeal for the children's play area and various things that we are doing on the land. The main area we want to use the land for is to actually do what we call farming God's way. We have 5 acres and we want to teach the community how to plant according to God's way. Because if you honor God with the land that He's given you, He will send the rains and bring blessing on our crops. We plant, but God makes it grow.
The 5-acre plot of land right in the centre of Muswi Village, and it's being leased to Acacia, which is a charitable trust registered in Zimbabwe. You might like to go to the Acacia page on Facebook and get more photographs. That's absolutely fine for you to do. But on that land will eventually be a community centre with classrooms and a clinic, somewhere the church can meet.
Tama di cakamba, tama di cakamba, tatapi